Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about box plots, which is used for data visualization. Box plots divides the data elements in a dataset into four equal portions such that each portion contains an equal number of data elements. And here, if the median is not centered, it shows the skewness of the data. And the length of box and the whiskers indicates the spread of data. And also box plots shows the presence of outliers. Box plot consists of minimum, Q1 which is the first quartile, median which is the second quartile, Q3 which is the third quartile, maximum, and whiskers. So minimum is the smallest data point excluding the outlier, and Q1 is the 25% of the data which is below this point. Median or Q2 is the middle value that shows the 50% of the data lies below median. Q3, which is third quartile, it means that 75% of the data is below this. Maximum is the largest data point excluding outliers. Whiskers are lines that extend to the minimum and the maximum excluding outliers. So what is outliers? Outliers are the points that lie far from the rest of the data, and mostly it is plotted as dots. There is a term called as interquartile range or IQR, which is equal to Q3 minus Q1. And for calculating upper whisker, we can use this interquartile range or IQR and the Q3 value and the maximum value. So upper whisker equals to minimum of maximum value, comma Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR. Similarly, we can also calculate lower whisker, which is maximum of minimum data value and Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR. Let us take one example dataset. So if our dataset contains all these data elements, in order to find out the median, first we will arrange the data in increasing order, and the middle value is called as median. So here we have 16 numbers or 16 elements here. So the middle two elements are here are 8 and 8. So we need to take average of these two values and we'll get here the median or Q2 is equal to 8. So the minimum value here is 5 and the maximum value here is 15. So Q1 is the middle of left half. So because our median value is 8, then the middle of the left half is Q1, whose value is equal to 6. So this element represents Q1. Similarly, Q3 is the middle of right half, and here the middle of right half is the value 10. Hence Q3 equals to 10. So first of all, we have to calculate the median by arranging all the elements in sorted order. After that, we'll find Q1 and Q3. So by using Python, we can plot box plot by using matplotlib.pyplot, and we have taken here the same data. For plotting box plot, we'll use plt.boxplot, and this data is given as input. So this is the box plot. Title, we can give the title of the plot here, and here I have taken as box plot, and the Y level I have taken as values. So plt.show will show the plot or display the plot. So as you can see in the diagram, here this line is called as the lower whisker and this line is called as the upper whisker, and this is the box. This in the box, this is the Q1 and this is Q3 and the middle one is Q2, which is your median value. So this lower whisker value, it extends from the minimum value to Q1 and the upper whisker value extends from Q3 value to maximum value. If we have some very large values or very small values in comparison to other elements in the data, then those are called as outliers. For example, in our data set, if I add the element 20, which is greater than or larger than the remaining elements here, and another element -2, which is very smaller than the remaining elements. So this will be taken as outliers, that is very large or very small data in the data set. So in this case, when I add these two numbers to my data set, this is the box plot of the sample data, and we can see here one circle here which represents the value -2, and we have another circle here which represents the value 20. So outliers are represented by circles in the box plot. So we summarize here. Box plot summarizes the data effectively, and it is based on 5-number summary, that is Q1, Q2, Q3 and maximum and minimum. It helps detect center, spread and outliers, and it is an essential tool in data analysis and visualization. Thanks for watching.